It's always such a significant feeling when getting ready to perform. It's somewhat hard to explain. It's as if your mind is overwhelmed with many thoughts at one time due to excitement and anxiety. My mind starts to wander. Concert song order.
Tchaikovsky?
I wonder where my parents are sitting.
Puccini.
Where are they? But in a weird way, you feel completely calm. Silence lingered in the air as we waited for our conductor to walk out on the stage. My mind starts to wander again. I started to think about my first experience with the violin. 6th grade was the year that everything would change because that was the year that I started to learn the violin in orchestra. I can remember everything so perfect, the bright yellow tile on the classroom floor, the chalkboard filled with various notes, and the great memories I would make in that room as I started my musical journey. While sitting in the classroom of Miss Schnabel's 6th grade orchestra class, I was unaware how much of an impact she would make on my life. My flashback quickly faded away due to the sound of heavy footsteps entering the stage. While the conductor made his way to the stage, we stand as he acknowledges us to the audience. The applause mimicked the sound of rain falling upon rooftops of houses. The sound of the thunderous applause triggered another flashback while I stood on stage. It was my freshman year of high school when I finally got accepted into the Northwest Indiana Youth Symphony Orchestra. I was unfortunate to not get accepted into the Northwest Indiana Youth Symphony Orchestra the first time I auditioned. Although it was disappointing at first, I never let that stop me from doing what I wanted to do. After working hard for a whole year and having the determination to get in, I auditioned and finally got accepted. I could still hear the first song we performed at my first youth orchestra concert, Egmont Overture by Beethoven. Being able to play in youth orchestra for 4 years while I was in high school orchestra helped me realize that I loved to perform music. It was as if it was my calling, and it was exactly what I wanted to do for the rest of my life. He acknowledged us as we sat back in our chairs. He stepped on top of the podium and raised his hand slightly above his podium, indicating that we were getting ready to start the piece. It amazes me how much I have improved throughout the years, from sitting in Miss Schnabel's 6th grade orchestra class to sitting at my first concert at the college level. I think back to all the years of preparation, practicing, concerts, and competitions that led me up to the most important moment of my life, college auditions. I had my first college audition at Jordan College of the Arts at Butler University. When we arrived at Butler for my auditions, it was absolutely freezing outside, but I decided to warm up the weather by playing Spring from Vivaldi's Four Seasons. I walked into Lilly Hall feeling like a nervous wreck, but little did I know at the time that I would be walking into Lilly Hall for the next 4 years to study music. It wasn't until 2 weeks later I received my acceptance letters into the School of Music. I set my bow on the strings ready to play. The conductor looked at us and gave us the cue to start. From that moment on, we immersed ourselves into a beautiful musical journey that we would explore for the next hour and a half. It's amazing how quickly the performance went by. I guess that's the interesting thing about live performance. You never really know what to expect. One thing I knew for sure was that music was beauty in time, and I never wanted to miss 1 second of it.